Happy Thanksgiving and welcome to the 4-3-4 defense. My name is Deuce Prince. I'm a Charlottesville, Virginia native, lifelong UVA football fan, and former college offensive lineman. And it's the most wonderful time of the year. Thanksgiving in the peak of football season. I'm ready to watch the Egg Bowl tomorrow. I'm ready to watch the Commonwealth Clash on Saturday. I'm ready for all the NFL football that's going to be on today. Ready for just a whole 4-day weekend, basically, of nothing but football. Wanted to get this quick episode out on Thanksgiving. I know you've got probably a lot of time with friends and family today, so we're going to keep this thing short and sweet. We've hit the content hard this week, getting a lot of content ready for this game, so we've covered a lot of bases. But wanted to give kind of one final send-off before I see you in Charlottesville for the Commonwealth Cup. This game is going to be one of the most important in Virginia football history. Not necessarily because it determines which team in the game will go to the ACC title game, which team would go to the college football playoff, which team would be better overall over the course of the year. This game in a vacuum is an incredible opportunity for the University of Virginia to vanquish a foe that we haven't had the chance to or taken the opportunity to over quite a while. The University of Virginia has struggled against Virginia Tech in the past, and this is a get-right spot, a chance to get the monkey off of our back, and in doing so, in the larger picture, send us to the ACC title game and potentially even more beyond that. I've been kind of Dr. Doom on just saying do not even spend too much mental energy on beyond that, but this Saturday gives us the opportunity to dream that. So this game will be very important. The quarterback, potentially dual use from Virginia Tech, I think will be one of the biggest challenges in the game. We'll see a mix of Kyron Drones and Pop Watson, I believe. I believe Virginia Tech has likely watched the Wake Forest film and seen that two quarterbacks is a strategy you can use against us. Our offensive tackles will be the main guys to watch during this game. If we can protect the quarterback and if we can dominate the point of attack in the run game, I think we have a really, really good chance to have an amazing day on the ground and in the air. On air, land, and sea. This is going to be a game where I think we're going to see a lot of trick plays from Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech obviously does not have a game beyond this no matter what happens. And so I think they are just going to empty the playbook. And they're right to do so. My advice to Tony and Dez would be use a trick play early because, as Paul Brown and Bill Walsh would say, you never want to be the second team to use a trick play. You always want to be the first, and kind of stealing that momentum that could potentially come for Virginia Tech would be important. Getting out to a good pace on offense early is going to be critical in this game because Virginia Tech is going to come out full of piss and vinegar and ready to roll. And without Cam Robinson, they could very well drive down on the opening drive and get a touchdown. Will we be able to respond? I believe we can. I believe we have the guys to do it on offense. We have the coaches. We have the players. We have the strategy. We have the fans. So we just got to respond. We have better athletes, better football players on this team. And if you can just hang in there, it will eventually show itself. This is a game where some teams get frustrated that they're not up 30 already. I've been in that situation. Like, man, we should have beaten these guys. And you try so hard to get that advantage and, like, you end up screwing yourself up because you can't score a 30-point touchdown. You can only score them 7 at a time or 8 at a time. Like, you have to be okay with this game looking closer than it really is until the zeros hit the clock in the fourth quarter. So with that, I'm going to get to our score prediction. My score prediction is going to be the same as the one that's on the Cardiac Who's podcast. It is going to be 34-17, the University of Virginia. And I'll get even more specific. I think it will be 21-17 at the half. I think this team will go into the locker room having fought a first-half dogfight. And I think the defense is going to buckle down. They're going to get their rhythm without Cam. Jason Pavard is going to have an outstanding second half. I think he's going to shut down the passing game for the Hokies. And the offense will find the rhythm, and we will just start feeding Jamari Taylor. Like, Jamari Taylor might eat more than you will this Thanksgiving. We're just going to keep feeding him the ball. To all the guys on the offensive line, just keep on chopping, man. This is going to be a great opportunity for you to get a monkey off your back, just like it is for ours, just to firmly dominate a game at the point of attack, like Duke, like we've seen in the past, like Florida State, like Stanford. Like, this is a game where we can do that because they are not the 85 Bears over there. You can't ever underestimate a foe, especially one that has had this history against us. But, you know, if you're one of those transfer guys, you don't know that history. You might have heard about it, but you haven't felt it. You know, for all the guys that have played in past Commonwealth Cups, especially if you are one of the 6th or 7th year guys, like, don't dwell on it, channel it. You know, if you're Antonio Clare, I believe Antonio is the last guy who was there in 2019, like, keep that vision in your mind. If you haven't beat Tech, don't dwell on it, channel it. And if you've never faced Tech or this is your first time playing Virginia Tech as a Virginia Cavalier, man, just treat it like any other game. But let them drag a little bit for me. Like, just know that this is a team that has done us wrong quite a few times. And this is a fan base I think most Virginia fans would really like to see quiet for an off season. They won't be with James Franklin coming in, but like, if we can, run it up. Tony, don't pull the dogs off if we get in that situation. I don't think we will. I think we're going to have to earn this one. But if we're in that situation, go for it. But man, once again, thank you all so much for watching. I'm thankful for all of you who have subscribed, liked, shared this content, watched it on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I'm appreciative and so thankful. You have a lot of choices when it comes to where you get your football, even your Virginia football content from. There are a lot of really awesome content creators in just the college football ecosystem and even Virginia football ecosystem. So I appreciate you donating your time to hearing me talk about specific blocking on speed option or the mechanics of what happens when a new center has to enter the game, or are halftime adjustments really correct? Like, it's stuff that I find interesting in the game of football, and so I am very happy to see that there are other football fans out there who are interested in these stories and in this information, because I think it's a valuable story and valuable information that doesn't get talked about a whole lot, kind of a peek behind the curtain. So thank you so much for watching. Have a happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to let you get back to turkey, sweet potato casserole, sweet potato pie. I'm a sweet potato fan, so just roll with me on this. But man, go out and play that backyard football game. Watch the NFL game that's going to be on later. Spend time with your loved ones, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great Thanksgiving, and go Hoos. Quick side note, if you are going to be at Scott Stadium this Saturday, come and find me. I am in Section 528. I will also be around the stadium a couple hours before the game, tailgating and getting ready for the game. Come and find me if you see me. I have these custom 434 defense stickers to give out to y'all. I really appreciate it. Just kind of a token of gratitude from myself to you. So looking forward to seeing you at Scott Stadium. Looking forward to cheering on the Hoos with you and watching us beat Virginia Tech. Go Hoos.